Salutations everyone, this is Raz0r here bringing you some domination on the COD 4 with the P90 suppressed, going up against a hacker. There is a hacker on the other team, a script kiddie, an infection running douchebag, and whatever you want to call him. And I beat this guy. Granted, he didn't have every cheat working. He didn't turn them all on. As you can see in right there, this guns guy running infections. He's a little script kid. He's probably about 10, 11 years old, most likely from Great Britain, because that just seems to be who's playing COD 4 and World at War nowadays. It's small children from the UK. I really don't know what it is, but every fucking lobby is like, oh my god, how did you do that? It's just like, fucking, do you want some more? Because I can dish it out all day. So, going up against this hacker guy, what he's got going, from what I can tell, is he's flying outside of the map. You'll be able to see here in a little bit that there's going to be this dot outside of the radar, and this dude, I think he has an M40 and he's sniping, but it doesn't really help this kid, and people say cheaters never prosper, and that's absolutely not true. Just look at Wall Street or Congress or anything where you got people doing some shady illegal shit, and most of the time it gets rewarded. And in Call of Duty, if you cheat, you're probably gonna win, because that's just if you're cheating in a video game, how could you not win? Well, this kid found a way. People who run these infections, these little script kiddies, I can see here, he is right here. I was looking for him, but he's clearly outside of the map on my UAV. Try to throw a stun grenade to no avail. But the kids who run these infections, these script kiddies, they aren't good at the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't need all these cheats to play. Now some people like to say, oh, it's more fun if you cheat and hack and you make other people angry, because people are going to be angry if you're cheating, especially at a competitive video game like Call of Duty. And it's I don't know how they get the pleasure out of that, in all honesty, because it's shooting fish in a barrel. That's what it is. There's no challenge to it. There's nothing competitive about it. There's no sport to it. So how is this entertaining to do? I don't know. I have a hard time using like a really strong weapon, regardless of what Call of Duty it is or what the situation is. I have a hard time using those guns. It's like, man, there's no challenge here. It's too easy. It's like, all I have to do is put on the right setup and it's over. That's all I have to do, because my skill will take over from there. So I like giving myself a challenge. But these script kiddies, man, they are terrible at this game, and they're everywhere. Like COD 4 World at War, there's script kiddies everywhere, flying, infinite health, infinite ammo, freezing people, colored gamer tags, rainbow this, and infinite that. It's crazy, and it's a shame that this happened to these two great old school Call of Duty games, but it is the reality that we live in today. But what showcases in this game, this guy is cheating. He is running hacks, and people love using that word hacker, throwing that around. All they are is pressing a button. They didn't do anything. They got in the lobby with somebody else who already had it. They gave him to him by pressing a button, and now all they have to do is press some buttons, and they can fly outside the map. They can get infinite health and infinite ammo and whatever they want to do. They're in God mode. But these kids, they are so bad, and without these cheats, there would be no way in hell that they can win. And even with cheats, this kid couldn't even beat me. I'm destroying this guy. Yes, it is domination, so somebody has to cap these flags in order to win the game. And of course, if you're running into a little script kiddie, obviously they're not going to be a good player. And if you're running into someone who's not a good player, they're not going to be playing the objective. So that makes it easier to win. But this kid, he had cheat codes on, and he still went like 7 and 7. Yes, he could have put on more cheats, and he could have cheated a little more than he did. But still, he's cheating. Look, he's outside the map. There's no way you can shoot him. You can't see him. He can see you. He can fly. And there's other stuff that he could have done, which he didn't. Which, you know, I guess you got to be thankful for, especially with the prevalence of cheaters in COD 4 and World at War. But at the same time, there's no reason for this. There's no room for this. But this is how people want to play the game. Go ahead and play COD 4 or World at War for 10 minutes. I guarantee you, you will get a message from some little 11-year-old in the UK asking, oh, I want to get mods. I need to hack. Or, you know, some 9-year-old from Kentucky who's like, oh, I need to get mods. Does anyone know how I can get mods? This is how people want to play the game. And it's rather unfortunate, but it's the reality of not just the COD community, but the gaming community and society in general. People want the easy way, and even with the easy way, they won't succeed. You know, if you give a noob a tube, they'll use it, and if you give a guy a fish for a day, he'll eat for a day, and if you teach a guy to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. These kids don't want to learn how to fish. They just want to be given their fish. So obviously they can't succeed because they don't know how to work for themselves. And I guess you could, you know, extrapolate this out to a bigger thing it says about society. But you know, it's just a game when it comes down to it. But this kid was cheating, and he still got his butt handed to him. His final score, as you can see here, is 7-7. I drop a 23-3. On the domination with the P90. Hope you guys enjoy. Comments always appreciated. I'll have a World at War edition here in the coming weeks, and I will see you guys next time.